Man, what's up? What's happening? You already know who it is and what it is. Your boy nephew Q, and this is Spoken Minds. This ain't no Beyond the Game show today.
Woo!
Spoken Minds live, and y'all already know who we got. So I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody introduce themselves. Ike, you go ahead and kick it off, man. Introduce yourself for the people one time.
Hey, you know what it is. Your favorite co-host from Spoken Minds, Ike Burn.
Y'all know who it is, man. The boy, Jonesy. Bang, bang, Niner gang, baby.
Go ahead, Derek, man. Go ahead,
Yes,
man.
sir. Derek Stevenson, Sports and Discourse. Check me out.
Hey, make sure y'all go and check out Sports and Discourse on YouTube channel. Derek got a lot of great content on there. Derek, if you can, I don't know if you can, try to drop your link in the comments so people who are watching can, click on that link and go check your show out. Shout out to Adam Kent, who's already on here talking about some Go Cats.
Yes,
My
sir.
dog.
Yes,
That's my
sir.
guy right there, Adam. That's my guy right there.
He's already on the wrong foot. So for everybody, who's watching right now, make sure you share, comment, let everybody know what we got going on. But let's get right on into the proceedings of the show today. There's been a lot going on with Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers. Ben Simmons just got kicked out of practice the other day for not getting involved in a team scrimmage. And then, after that, he went to the strip club allegedly. So anyways, I'm gonna throw it around the horn for the fellas. Ike, you go first. What's next for the Philadelphia 76ers and Ben Simmons?
Jumping.
You say jumping?
Yeah. Hey, man, he's a whole girl out here, man.
Yeah, he's
Like,
something else.
I don't know, man. He making us light-skinned dudes look bad right now, man.
Real bad.
Hey, man, listen. I mean, for real, if I was the Sixers, I wouldn't even be asking for everything that they've been trying to get. I'll just get something for him and get him on through. I mean, right now he's just hurting the team just being around anyway. I mean, you got another point guard that's good, man. You got Maxey there. And he played well. It was last night. Yeah, he played well. So, I mean, I think you just go and get a little bit for him and get him on out the way. One thing the Sixers better not do is trade him to my Pacers. My Pacers better not make no silly move like that. I don't want this guy nowhere near my team. Send him to Sacramento where he needs to be.
Nah, bro. They sending them up north to Indianapolis so we can go watch the games real quick. Andrew, shout out to Andrew. Hey, if you watching from the Facebook group, make sure you click on the StreamYard link so we can see your picture pop up with your comment. But this is Andrew's comment. He said, Maury said if they don't get an impact player, Ben gonna be a Sixer for 4 more years.
That's what he said.
Jonesy got your Cash App name up there for people who watch it. Send Jonesy some money at his Cash App.
That's it right there, baby.
What's next for the 76ers and Ben Simmons?
Man, I'll tell you what. Ben Simmons, man, he needs to be professional. I don't think he's going to go anywhere, honestly, right now. If you ask me, because right now they want what they want. He is an all-star player. Everybody keeps talking about him not having a three-point shot. He's a two-way player. So Murray's right. Murray ain't giving him. He ain't giving him up for no peanuts or for no non-all-stars. He's gonna be a 76er. He's gonna stay put, and he's just got to become professional and know that this is a team sport and he's got to get his money. So he might as well get comfortable. He's gonna be there for a little while.
My dude Jones said, "Get real comfortable. You're gonna be here for a while, bro."
I mean, as long as they are winning, then what's the point of trading him? They're not going to trade him for nothing.
You can trade him for a hostess cake.
That's it.
That's all he's worth.
That's what he's acting like for real.
That is all he's worth.
He's going to be there, man. I mean, Maxey stepping up. He played pretty good. Harris, they got the makeup. They're going to be a playoff team in the East, so they ain't going nowhere.
Oh man, that also he said, look at the oil size thing of pre-workout Jones got next to a wine glass. he said it's about to get crazy in here. Hey, yeah, man. Hey, Spoken Minds is a little bit more relaxed atmosphere. But anyways, Debo Johnson, what's your thoughts, man? What's next for the 76ers and Ben Simmons?
Let's go, Debo.
Man, I think they're gonna just have to basically just keep suspending him and taking his money, and then probably by the time the trade deadline hit, it'll be a team desperate enough out there that'll throw something at him. I still, man, to be honest with you, I ain't gonna give up on him because he's still gonna get you 14, 7, and 7, man. Like, and he's all NBA defense.
Exactly.
He still, man, got some value, man. He just his confidence is terrible, man. His confidence is about as bad as mine would be if I went and tried to hoop right now. Because I'm passing up layups and all that too, you know what I mean? But I think he'll be all right if he just get a fresh start. But he's one of them type of dudes that he's just kind of like one of them kids that needs constant positive reinforcement, man. Like, he ain't mentally tough enough to handle criticism. He needs somebody to pat him on the butt all the time. And if he find a coach like that, he probably be all right.
Nah, bro.
I was gonna say nah.
I mean, I don't want a person on my team that you got to take out in the fourth quarter because he's not going to be able to give you nothing. Teams are going to just foul him and send him to the line. He's scared they're going to play off of him. He's scared to shoot a jump shot. Like, I don't want that type of guy. And he's just horrible for the locker room, man. Like,
well, you know, it sounds like you just described the Greek Freak because he can't shoot in the clutch and he takes long at the free. It sounds like you just described the Greek Freak.
Hey, when it came down to it, Greek Freak hit his free throws
because he was put in a position.
Not even that though. Greek Freak ain't scared of the moment though.
And he will pull up and shoot that three.
Like,
I think
he does way too much, actually.
I think Ben Simmons will too. And I use Greek Freak as a comparison because he doesn't have a jump shot. But understand this. Ben Simmons is wrong for the way he's doing it. But has that really been his team? Like, has he really been treated like the franchise player? We know franchise players, the team is built around them. They get treated a little bit better.
That team's been built around him.
I know it. I don't think so.
Joel Embiid even came out and said that
they signed everybody to fit his style of play.
Did they? Because when Jimmy Butler was there, they took the ball. They took the ball out of his hands. When Jimmy Butler was there, he said it himself. He said Ben Simmons had been running the point, facilitating all year. Then playoff time, they took the ball out of his hands,
and that's why they got rid of Jimmy to accommodate Ben Simmons.
But I'm saying
they should have never done. They should have kept Jimmy and let Ben Simmons go.
But if you really look at it though, Ben Simmons played real well when Joel Embiid was hurt, when he could really run the court. He's a guy who needs to get up and down the court and facilitate. That's what I'm saying. So Joel Embiid packs up the paint. And I never thought
dropping 42 in a game that don't really matter doesn't mean nothing. It's when it counts. When it counts, the guy's nowhere to be found.
Well, who on the Sixers is found when the game counts? Because Joel Embiid didn't look good.
Embiid?
Did he look good against the Sixers? Because to my knowledge, he missed free throws.
He plays for the Sixers. So what are you talking about?
I'm saying that he looked good for the Sixers when they played the Hawks.
Yep.
Because he missed free throws and turned the ball over in the clutch.
But hold on, Jones. He was out there. Where was Tobias Harris at? Nowhere to be found.
Tobias Harris ain't exactly.
Where was Ben Simmons? Well, we know what Ben Simmons. The only person he had out there to help him was his little brother, Seth Curry. He was the only one that was hooping during that series. And my
thing is this though. Y'all saying Ben Simmons didn't look good. All of them dropped the ball. They shouldn't have got beat by the Hawks. It wasn't just Simmons' fault that they got beat by the Hawks.
Ben Simmons don't look good in the playoffs. That's why I hope they trade him to the Lakers.
Hey man, let's be honest.
Let you deal with him.
You know what? We can go to that because I promise you from what I seen the other game, I can see how he can fit in and blend with the Lakers. So
no.
Hey. Shoot. Andrew's agreeing with me. He gonna make me change my mind.
I better say you got Andrew agreeing with you, so you know you're talking foolish.
You the worst
Andrew
one ever.
With you're foolish.
Nah, you are the worst person ever. Andrew's second to you when it comes to crazy.
That's you and Andrew. Starsky and Hutch. Starsky and Hutch. You and Andrew.
They neck and neck.
Nah, I think it's Jones is number one. Then it's Andrew. And then it's Pete.
I'll put it like this. Jones is just more consistent with his craziness. That's what puts Jones over the top.
I really talk nothing but facts.
Now, listen. See, Andrew talks crazy, but Andrew be trolling. Jones says the crazy stuff and really be believing it.
I've been right. I've been right a lot.
Hey, but when he says that Ben Simmons got value, that's not really crazy, man. He does got value, though.
He does got value.
If he has value,
he made the All-Star team.
If he has value,
defensive team last year, man.
Everybody keeps talking about him shooting.
If he has value, then why hasn't a team offered anything for him.
No, they offered
Because they
stuff.
just
No,
they
I'm
gonna-
talking about offered something good.
because they just trying to lowball. Because
No, because he don't have value.
I mean, it happens like that all
Why?
the time. Think in football. Nobody's giving the Texans Deshaun Watson's asking price. Does that mean he's crap?
But it's because team right now with him it's different. Teams don't know.
It's different because
Teams don't know because teams don't know what's getting ready to happen with his legal stuff. Who's gonna give up everything for somebody who might go to prison?
He ain't gonna go to prison.
We don't know that.
You don't know that.
They haven't went through the process yet. Nobody knows.
Don't
But
nobody know what
But
happened.
how many teams in the NBA got a point guard that can do 14, 7, and 7 right now?
And plays
Lakers do.
defense.
Not many.
Lakers do.
And plays defense.
The Lakers
Like,
do.
you're not really thinking.
But
Yeah.
not many,
about
though.
shooting.
But how many of those same teams got a point guard who will not shoot a jump shot, who's scared to shoot layups at the end of games because he don't want to get fouled and go to the free throw line? You have to take him out the game at the end and sit him on the bench because you're not going to get nothing from him.
Now,
I think it's all
what
a facade.
superstar y'all know outside of Shaq, excluding Shaq? What superstar y'all know gets treated like that? He got to come out the game because he can't hit free throws and he's scared to shoot a layup over a 6'1" Trae Young. Like name a superstar who's
And that's the thing. Look, that's the thing about Shaq.
Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace was still gonna stay
Man,
in.
he's
They wasn't taking him out.
Dwight Howard.
They wasn't taking him out of the game.
I
Ray Drummond.
think it's all a facade, and really he's just being a prima donna. I feel like he'll take a three, he'll take a shot, and he'll do all that.
Who would take a three?
Y'all act like Ben Simmons won't shoot it. He will.
Ben Simmons has how many threes has he taken in his career?
He's not comfortable there, man, and I don't agree with it. I partly think he's doing it mostly on purpose, sir. Honestly,
Q, can you find that number?
I will find that number because
Hey, man.
I think all four
Ray,
of us
look
combined have
this
probably shot more NBA threes than Ben Simmons has.
He needs a new coach, man.
he
Doc
needs a new
Rivers
coach. He
is-
needs a new
Doc
system.
Rivers is trash, man.
You will see.
It's time
Doc
for us to be
Rivers
honest
is definitely a
about
trash coach. I agree with him on that. You'll see a different Ben Simmons in a new city and state, man. Next team.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you keep believing that. You keep,
Hopefully he goes to the
for real-
Pacers, man.
But for
We'll
real,
go
I
up
do
there and
agree
see
with
him
you
in
on this. I do agree with you on this one point, though, Jones, is that I do think that this is all just an act to get him up out of there. But the thing is that him and Rich Paul have went about it the total wrong way and getting him up out of there. But I think all of this is just an act. And I think other NBA teams know that it's just an act and they just wait for the 76ers to be like, all right, we done with this. But like Debo said earlier, the 76ers is like, yeah, go ahead, keep acting the fool. You're here for 4 years, bro. Act the fool all you want to. You ain't going to.
That's the messed up thing about it. Because they win it.
Hey, man.
That's the win.
Listen to this, man. In 4 full seasons, he has 34 3-point shot attempts.
34.
He's hit 5. He
34.
shoots a whopping 14% from 3.
That's just a little bit worse than Russell Westbrook, man.
But the thing is, Russell Westbrook
You
ain't
said a
scared to
little
shoot.
bit worse?
Russell Westbrook's pretty bad, man.
Westbrook. My thing is this, man. Get him in a better system. I never thought him and Embiid play good together. Embiid clogs up the paint. Really, Ben Simmons, I don't think we've really seen
Jones,
this game.
how about this, Jones? If Embiid claws up the paint, how about you do this? Get a jumper, make it easier for everybody. How about you do that?
I mean, you could, or you could just put him in power forward because he's 6'10". Y'all act like he's got to know how to shoot the three. He could be a power forward, and all big men don't need to shoot threes.
We're not saying that he got to shoot, but what you got to do is at least make the defense respect you, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to at least. So if Joel Embiid is in the paint clogging everything up, how about Ben Simmons get a jumper to make them come out? So therefore, it's easier to run an inside-outside type of game.
I get it, man. Work on his weaknesses, but why can't we play to his strengths?
What the hell is his damn
franchise
strength?
player.
What's his strength?
He's an excellent passer, man.
He's an excellent passer, man. He's got mid-range. He's a mismatch nightmare down there for real. He's bigger than the guards. He's faster than the bigs. I mean, honestly,
if you put him around a bunch of shooters, man, he could get you 7
I
to
mean,
10
honestly-
assists
Okay,
every night.
hold on, Derek. Danny Green, Seth Curry, Tobias Harris, all shooters. What happened?
Tyrese Maxey,
They got shooters, so you can't say that.
Joel
But
Embiid.
but he got hella assists though.
Okay,
He
so
averages 7.
so
With a guy that has the ball in his hands every single possession, he should average more than 7 assists. And just to let you know, Derek, for his career, Westbrook is a 30% 3-point shooter.
That's nothing to brag on, though.
Simmons is 14, bro.
Y'all don't even
14.
believe in
But
Simmons.
look, what's worse? Somebody that like Westbrook qualifies for the statistical categories with 3-point shooting because he takes so many. And since I forgot how far they went back, but only one person shot the 3 ball worse than him, and that was Baron Davis. Out of anybody that qualified, he's second worst.
But see, that's the point, though, Derek. We don't know what Ben Simmons can be from the 3-point line because he won't shoot enough threes, so we don't know.
But he's
What
not
we
going
do-
to hurt
he don't
you
need
the
to
way
shoot threes.
Westbrook is. Westbrook going to shoot 6 a game and miss 4 of them.
Okay, so let me ask you this real quick before we move on to the next topic. Who's been to the NBA Finals, Westbrook or Ben Simmons?
Westbrook has been.
So apparently, you know, it's not that bad if he can get to the NBA Final, even though he had a young KD and James Harden, but he got an Embiid, he got a nice squad himself. So you know what I'm saying? So you got to
but when the years that he didn't play with them boys, he been to the first round.
He ain't got no help.
Exactly.
He ain't got no help.
I feel like the Sixers, man, need to try to hold on to. How many good years do you think Joel Embiid got left? He's a center.
I would say only because of injury. I would say he has
3.
five good prime years left.
You think 5?
5.
His condition is almost as bad as Zion's.
That's why I say if he can stay healthy,
2,
5 good
2,
years.
maybe 3 at the most. 2, maybe 3.
Hey,
Big
man.
primes don't really last that long.
Hey, man.
For big men,
Ben Simmons is gonna be working at Burger King soon, man.
Hey,
So he's gonna be a
everybody
franchise player
who's
somewhere.
watching the show right now, make sure y'all stay tuned to next season of Beyond the Game because Ben Simmons will be on here. But anyways, we're gonna go to the next topic, man. You know, it's been a lot of chatter about the Joneses, Brooklyn Nets, and you know, Debo Johnson's Los Angeles Lakers losing the first game of the NBA season. So I'm gonna throw it around to the fellas. Is it too early to worry about the Nets and the Lakers? Jonesy, go ahead, kick it off.
Man, I'm getting sick and tired of all these silly fans saying all this old foolishness, acting like the world is over. The world's over. The Lakers lost. Come on, man. Y'all slow down, man. It was only one game. The Lakers lost one game. The Nets lost one game. Like, I don't understand why everybody's saying we need to trade Westbrook. Something's wrong with him. We need to trade Westbrook. And all they miss Kyrie. It's over with. Man, slow down, man. It was one game. I promise you that both teams will lose more games during the season. They will be okay. The Lakers will be okay. The Nets will be okay. Like, golly, man, y'all just going way too far-fetched with it. No need to panic. Russell Westbrook will be okay.
Hey, all right. What's your thoughts, man? Is it way too early to worry about the Nets and the Lakers?
Before I say anything, Jones, did you just say golly?
I did. I'm trying to be PG-13 on here, man.
Right. Hey, nah, for real though, man, that's ridiculous, man. I don't even know why we're even talking about this. The first game of the season, and people were talking about. Who cares, man? It's the first game of the season, and they play way too many games for people to even be thinking anything. I mean, you look in the NFL. My Bucks got destroyed last year in Week 1. And won the Super Bowl. Like, none of that matters, man.
I really don't like that comparison, but go ahead.
I know you don't, but you have to hear it.
You just had to throw it in there, didn't you?
Yeah, you already know I was throwing it in there. But yeah, man, that's silly, man. Teams got to find each other. You know, they got new players on the team. Some, you know, Kyrie's not there, so they trying to adjust in Brooklyn. You know, the Lakers, they trying to learn how to play with Westbrook and with Carmelo and the other new people that are there, because they got a whole lot of new people.
They do.
But they just getting a feel of each other, man. Nobody cares right now. Now, when we get into January and February, if they laying down like that in big time games, then yeah. But right now, it's silly to even be thinking about it.
Debo Johnson, what's your thoughts, man? Is it too early to worry about the Nets and the Lakers?
It's too early to worry, but at the same time, I think some of the stuff that people was pointing out, I definitely think there's some validity to it. Like, I ain't really for sure if Westbrook is really gonna be a good fit for them. I think, yeah, you got to give it some time, but I definitely think it looks like it's something to be concerned with. And as far as Kyrie not being with the Nets, yeah, man, like the Nets will probably figure out how to play with him, and they'll probably end up being straight. But they might drop some games in the beginning because of it, man. Because they kind of had it figured out last year, even with them not really playing a whole lot of games together. It seemed like they just had a really good chemistry. So I wouldn't say that I'm worried about either of the teams, but there's definitely some reason to be concerned and be paying close attention.
Like for me,
now what you not realizing too also, it's not like the Nets lost to just Joe Blow anybody. They lost to the defending champions, the Bucks, who've been playing together, like got chemistry. So it wasn't like they just lost to the Magic or somebody. They lost to a great team, and then the Lakers also lost to the Warriors. You know, the Warriors are a good team as well. Even though Klay Thompson them ain't back, the Warriors are a legit team. But when you really break down the Lakers and Westbrook, look at his numbers. What do he have? 5, 4, and 8. If you look at LeBron and Davis, they both was playing off ball. They both was looking to score and rebound. So the things are in place. If you ask me, all Westbrook has to do, because he probably had jitters the first game, be more aggressive. And really, it all starts with him rebounding more. You know, Westbrook is an aggressive rebounder. If Westbrook rebounds more, he runs the break. So his rebound numbers will go up. With him running the break, he'll get more assists, and he'll also get more easy looks and scoring. That's his game. That's all he needs to do.
Well, for me, I didn't like the whole Westbrook to the Lakers when it first happened. Anyway, I just don't think it's a good fit. Just because I think for LeBron to be at his best, LeBron has to have the ball in his hands.
Unless Ryan
had 34 and 11, and he did not. He was playing off ball.
Yeah, but
that's not good enough.
I'm saying it's good numbers, but I'm talking about good enough to make the other people around you bet. LeBron he can get those numbers with the ball in his hands and facilitate and have everyone else playing better.
I didn't catch 22. First, everybody says LeBron can't play. He can't play off ball. Now he's playing off ball. Now people saying he's better with the ball in his hands.
He is better with the. I've never said that he can't.
Always complain that he plays too much with the ball in his hands. Now he's coming off ball. Like
the only reason that I don't want
everybody just
LeBron to play off the ball is, well, actually I don't care, because if the Lakers lose, then I'll be able to talk crazy to the Lakers fans. But let's just say that I'm being unbiased right quick. All right. So the reason why, if I was a Lakers fan, I don't really like it is because Westbrook just makes a whole lot of bad decisions. So if Rondo ain't handling the ball, I 100% want LeBron to handle the ball, just because I know the chances of them getting a quality shot are just going to be way higher, man. But the one thing that I will say that I like about Westbrook is that he said that he was going to push AD, and I don't know if he is or not, but AD was in go mode, man, and he was
in go mode, man.
This is my take on it real quick, is that in the words of the great Aaron Rodgers, relax. Like, it's just one game. That one game doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. Now, this is what I will say. I agree with Debo and Ike. I didn't think it was a great fit with Westbrook, but I hope I'm wrong. And this is also it. This is the thing people got to fail to realize. The Lakers have 9 new players on the squad. That's a lot of players to be trying to figure out rotation, who plays good with who, and you got to figure that out through the course of the season. So to me personally, I think the Lakers are going to struggle until at least December, maybe January, because they have so many moving pieces to try to figure out. Now, as far as the Brooklyn Nets, this is something a lot of people also don't realize. James Harden and KD didn't play a lot together last season because KD was hurt a lot last season. So they really don't even have a lot of chemistry together. So they got to figure out how to play with each other, as well as with LaMarcus Aldridge, Blake Griffin, Patty Mills. So they got a lot of moving pieces.
Patty Mills is hooping.
So they got a lot of pieces that they got to put together too. So people got to realize is that these 2 title contending teams that we're talking about got a lot of new pieces, and they trying to figure out, okay, in the closing minutes of the game, who plays well with who. During the course of a game, who should we let cook, and then who should we let leave off? Like LeBron and Westbrook and AD, they got to figure out, okay, how can we stagger these minutes to let LeBron and AD cook, bring them off the floor, and let Westbrook and Donovan. I'm gonna put your comment up here. I know it's not gonna ever happen, but Westbrook got to come off the bench and be Manu Ginobili type. Like I know. Yes.
Heck no.
Yes.
Boy, he will be worse than Ben Simmons. Boy.
No,
Boy.
he's a former
Yes.
NBA
Yes.
MVP. He's a
Man,
former NBA MVP. He
okay.
averaged a triple-double
Do
3
you want,
seasons.
do you want to win or do you want triple doubles? What do you want to do?
He can do it and win.
Manu Ginobili got 5 rings doing it this way. So do you want a ring or do you want triple
You
doubles?
just said it was one game relaxed. Now you're saying put him on the bench. And
Put him on the bench. That's the part of figuring it out. That's the part of figuring out what
slow
works.
down, man.
Hey, Q.
Ginobili ain't never been MVP of the league, though.
Plus, Q, you remember this last season when Brooklyn traded for James Harden? We were on the Beyond the Game show, and I said, if I was Brooklyn, I would trade Kyrie right now and get some pieces to form a better bench. And I think it would have worked out more. And now look at them. Now
why does everybody hate Kyrie, man?
I don't know why everybody thinks the Nets
I don't hate him. I think he's a good player. I just think
he's a weirdo.
I just think that I definitely think he's a weirdo.
I don't know why everybody think the Nets have a problem. They lost to the Bucks. Like,
I'm not saying they have a problem. What I'm saying
with them, they got beat by the Bucks.
Who said it was a problem?
No, everybody's talking like they got to change something or do something. Like,
no, I was saying I said this last season that they should have traded Kyrie and got some pieces to form a better bench.
No, and that's cool.
Because you got the scoring. You already got Harden and you got Harden and you got Durant.
Probably 2 of the top 5 maybe greatest scorers of all time.
You put some more pieces around them, some more defenders, some more shooters. Like you can go get some quality pieces.
I think they're fine the way they are.
But what I'm saying is now you look at the Nets, and if Kyrie doesn't get vaccinated, he can't play there.
When I say everybody, when I see posts, when I say everybody that I see making posts saying what's wrong with the Nets, the Nets got to do something. There's absolutely nothing wrong. If Kyrie plays, dope. If Kyrie don't play, they still fine because they got James Harden and Durant.
Hold on. Let me ask you this question real quick, man, Jones. Let me ask you this question. Hold on, Jones. If Kyrie plays, are the NBA are the Brooklyn Nets favorites to win the title? Like, do you think it's a lock if they have Kyrie?
I think it's a lock. I still think they're a favorite without him.
What about so without him, they're a favorite. They're just not a lock.
They're not a lock because I think the Bucks can still give them a shot and still beat them. Understand this: without a healthy James Harden, Kevin Durant by himself almost beat the Bucks. So with the healthy James Harden, they are already better anyway. I still think the Nets, even without Kyrie, would beat the Bucks with the healthy James Harden in 6 games.
If that one dude was his name Brown, if he didn't take that one shot at the end of game 2 or game 3,
I mean,
they still would have beat the Bucks.
Plus, it was a ring. They had a ring ceremony. They gave the Bucks the ring. The Bucks had the motivation. They had the momentum. I mean, all the makings was for the Bucks to win that game. So let's just take it for what it is.
And then you just keep talking about the Nets and the Bucks, but man, don't sleep on the Miami Heat either, man.
The Miami Heat.
I'll put it to
Miami Heat play the Bucks tonight.
Jones, to piggyback off of what you just said, is that's another thing, is that through the past 2 days, nobody has given the Warriors or the Bucks credit. It's all about what the Nets and the Lakers didn't do.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't
did do.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't give the Bucks credit.
Because I got to hear this. I
did too. Because what you going to say now?
The reason why I don't give them credit is because I feel kind of like almost like the way I do. Not quite as bad, but almost like Toronto, man. I feel like injuries is what saved them. Like, I feel like if Kyrie wouldn't have got hurt, they would have swept the Bucks. And I feel like if Kyrie plays this year, they'll sweep anybody in the East, honestly.
Do you think Greek Freak is one of the best players in the league? Because to me, he looks like it.
Yeah, I do. But I think
there's no surprise with it.
I think now that they lost PJ Tucker, if they have Kyrie, James Harden, and KD, and no PJ Tucker to even remotely slow down KD, they getting swept.
Well, PJ Tucker and the Heat will be playing against the Bucks tonight, so we're going to see how that goes.
We're going to see how that goes. Also, the Bucks and the Heat, it's an Eastern Conference Finals preview because Nets ain't going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, I said it. Anybody who got a problem with it, at me, y'all know where I'm at. But
shoot.
Anyway,
Hey, hold on. But
he was throwing shots. He's ready.
But one of the Eastern teams that did well last year is gonna have to get left out, man. So is it gonna be the Knicks or the Hawks or what?
what do you mean by?
Because I feel like the Bulls is gonna drop one of them.
So I know this is off topic. So my top three in the East would be Nets, no particular order, Nets, Bucks, and the Miami Heat. That's my top three. Jones, who would you say is your top three?
I would say the same exact three, man. The same ones.
What about you, Ike?
Same three.
Same
So
three.
So y'all definitely think the Hawks is fool's gold.
No, I don't think
they Bulls gold. I just don't think they top three.
Yeah, I just don't think they're top three.
I think they'll
who's
fall to about
number
6.
4?
If I had to do it for, I would say the Bulls. I would probably pick.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna say the Bulls just because we haven't seen them guys for real do nothing. I mean, we know they got some good players, but we ain't seen them play together at all.
I mean, I would say the Sixers.
For what?
I mean, they got
Ike, take a shot.
Nah, I like the Sixers. Without Ben Simmons, I like the Sixers.
I mean, you got to think. Okay, you take Ben Simmons
out.
You got Tobias Harris average 20. Joel Embiid still probably the best center in the league. They got the shooters. It's just they saying Maxi's due for a breakout season. He had 20 last night.
He went to UK. He's not gonna break out anything.
Plus Donovan.
Maxi's legit. You put Maxi in there. They was the top team in the East last year. They're not falling too far.
Oh, you talking about the 76ers?
Hey man, I want to talk about Donovan's last comment.
Hold on. You talking about the Knicks comment?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull it up here real quick. He said Knicks got better with Kemba. I love that team's grit. Go ahead.
Like I like the Knicks, but I don't know if I'm gonna say they got better with Kemba. I'm not a Kemba fan, man. Like,
are they better than the Bulls?
Ooh,
are they better than the Bulls? On paper, no, but this team has played together.
So you're saying yeah? So
as of right now, yeah.
That's a good.
No, I don't think they're better than the Bulls. I like Vujacic. I like that center they got. He's a 2015, 2010 guy. He was doing it in Orlando. Him, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. I like Chicago over the Knicks.
That's a good question, though. I'm interested to see how that Knicks and Bulls. They might even bring back the old Knicks Bulls rivalry. They'll probably
be playing in the 5-6 game, honestly.
They just might be. They just might be. They'll be playing in the 5-6 game with the Brooklyn Nets. But anyways, the Kansas City Chiefs, man, they just became 3-3 with the win over who they played Sunday. I forgot who it was. But anyways, they 3-3 right now. But a lot of people are thinking that Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs have been figured out, and so their reign at the top is over. So, Ike Barron, I'm gonna throw this over to you first, my guy. Is the Kansas City Chiefs dominance over the AFC over?
Until they get a defense, yeah. I mean, they score a lot of points, but their defense gives up a whole lot. Like, they give up like 277 yards passing and 133 yards rushing. That's a whole lot in a game, man. Like, now, I will say this too. Kansas City, we know they can score, but these guys right here gave the blueprint on what you do to slow them guys down.
That's why you threw it over to him, so you can walk that in there, huh?
Hey,
you threw it over for you to do the Bucks.
Look, if you don't,
I need a shot. Every time you say something about the Bucks, do I gotta take a shot?
Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yep. Take a shot.
Yeah, because if you drop people back in coverage to keep Tyreek Hill from getting the long balls, what's your name's gonna get his? Now, all you got to do is to slow down Hill a little bit. Just can't let him beat you over the top. Kelsey's gonna kill you in the middle of the field, but if you slow them down to where they're not scoring 35, if you can keep the Chiefs under 30, they're going to get beat. Because
you got to also look at this, though. You saying they need to fix the defense. They never really had a legit defense.
They was decent.
They're
horrible now.
What it is. The problem is Patrick Mahomes. Like, don't shy away from that. The problem is Patrick Mahomes. He was the best quarterback in the NFL. He was the next Messiah, the next great thing. They was calling him
Jimmy G.
What's the problem with him though?
You know,
I know he's had some turnovers.
Have you not watched him turning the ball over, making crazy throws? And
if you've watched the games, a lot of that is tip balls with the receivers.
Man, Patrick Mahomes makes a lot of bad decisions with the ball.
I would say this about the whole Pat Mahomes. Shout out to Moody who put the comment up there. He said the Bucks put out the blueprint to beat the Chiefs, and the league is aware of it.
They're serious, like I just said.
But you don't count.
For me, Pat Mahomes, he knows his defense isn't that good, so he has to take a lot of chances and try to throw a lot of balls that he don't need to be throwing because he knows he has to score. Because if he doesn't, his defense is not going to be able to stop nobody. So Pat Mahomes knows he's going to have to win pretty much every game being in the 30s because he's not going to win.
He's always been good in extending the play.
Yeah.
Extending the play. But have you noticed lately, every time he extends the play, he makes mistakes. He's throwing it going on the ground sidearm.
But Moody's point is that the defenses have figured it out now. Okay, we'll let you scramble around and buy an extra 5 seconds, but we know what coverage to be in to stay where we need to stay. So therefore, Tyreek Hill don't beat us deep. Kelsey don't do something, 15, 20 yards. Yeah, so they got to kind of figure it out.
Listen, man, they are still averaging over 30 points a game. The defense is giving up a whole lot, man.
They need to establish a better run game too, man.
Hey, listen though, they actually been running the ball decent. It ain't great, but it's decent.
But they can't establish a run game because they're in these shootouts. So it's kind of hard to establish a run game if you're in these shootouts.
I mean, they're averaging 100.
Man, it all started with when they got beat by the Chargers. It was terrible throws that Patrick Mahomes made at the end of the game. When you really look at a lot of those things that happen when it comes to the games now, all this scoring stuff is okay, but it all comes down to the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter when Patrick Mahomes got the ball in his hands and he makes mistakes. If he doesn't make those mistakes and he makes those game-winning throws or spectacular plays that we're accustomed to, then all this talk goes away.
Hey, look, when y'all talking about getting the blueprints, the blueprint that a lot of these quarterbacks need to start taking is from Brady, and they need to stop taking so much money so their defense can be all right, man. It seemed like a whole lot of them, they getting those super bags, and they end up with trash defenses just like Russell Wilson, man. He was supposed to be able to take that team to the Super Bowl, but he didn't have no defense.
And you also got to think with their the Chiefs' offensive line, they got a lot of new pieces on their offensive line this year. Like, they don't know, like the way it's looking right now is they're not working well together. If you watch the games, Mahomes is in a foot race all the time trying to get away from defenders.
And they played the Titans this week in Tennessee, and AJ Brown and Julio Jones is back, and they 3-3. So,
hey man,
it can get real interesting for them.
Hey, Chiefs 3-4.
That's why I said it can get real interesting because the Titans look pretty good.
To be honest with you right now, man, a lot of teams got pretty solid quarterback situations. So you need more than a top-notch quarterback to win now, man.
You do. You definitely do. And like you said before, man, Andy Reid's system, he's been running the same thing. I think it's time to change things up. Not the players, but maybe the way they run the offense.
He can't, man.
The offense is good. They got to get the defense.
But they can't. That's the thing. They have Chris Jones. They have what's the dude Frank? I can't think of his name on the outside. They got Honey Badger. But other than that,
but look at this is what the organization does. They need defense. They go out and sign Josh Gordon.
That should tell you all you need to know.
That's the type of stuff that makes no sense.
That was definitely foolish.
It makes no sense.
Frank Clark, thank you. Appreciate that. Frank Clark. Thank you.
That was definitely a lot of foolishness. I don't know why they did that.
And see, that goes to the point of what I was saying is Andy Reid is who he wants to outscore people instead of, okay, what are we going to do in the playoffs when we need to get a stop and the game is 17-21 and we need to get a stop and they on the 50. You see what I'm saying? Josh Gordon can't help you out there then. Like, what's he going to do?
Gordon ain't going to help you out.
Man, almost every team that make the playoffs this year is going to have a super capable quarterback, man. So you just need way more than that now.
You gotta have a defense, man.
I don't care what nobody says. Offenses run the league, but defenses still win championships, dog. At the end of the day, defense still wins championships. You can have a quarterback like Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Brady, etc., Aaron Rodgers. The list goes on. But at the end of the day, you need at least a decent defense. They ain't got to be the 2000 Ravens. They ain't got to be the 85 Bears. They ain't got to be 02 Bucks. But you got to have
you probably gonna have to have at least top 10 D to win,
man. You know, Derek said something earlier that makes the most sense. You got to have somebody like Brady who is willing to give up something like what he did with our defense. We won the Super Bowl. Brady restructured his contract to take some of his money into 2 years after he retires.
Yeah.
Like he's taking some of his, like we're going to be paying him when he retires for 2 years. But he's taking some money back then so we could keep the defense together.
I mean, that's what you got to do. Or like when the Rams got to the Super Bowl, they had a real good blueprint. They paid everybody, and they got there with Jared Goff, who was still under his rookie contract.
Yep.
Same thing the Seahawks did when they was dominant. Russell Wilson was still in his rookie contract, and so many other people was getting paid. So that's also another blueprint. If your quarterback don't take, the pay cut, then build around.
When you take $300 million, man, it's just hard to give you anything else than that.
Exactly. And with all these endorsement deals, Patrick Mahomes should be able to take a pay cut. I think Heinz Ketchup and a lot of other companies are paying this guy buku money. So,
but see, that's the thing though. At the end of the day, get your money. You know what I'm saying? Because football's an injury sport.
Well, I didn't get paid like 45 million.
But see, the thing is, one hit and you could be done for the rest of your life. So I get it. You got to get your bread. So, but at the same time, it's like, where do you find that balance between leaving some money on the table for the franchise and making sure I still got to get my bread at the same time?
Yeah, if the franchise is offering you $40 million, you don't tell them, "Nah, give me 20."
You gotta pick. You gotta.
I can't walk in and say. I cannot walk in office and say, "Don't give me 40 million. I'll take 20." Okay, I can't do it.
I'm saying, like, but where do you find the balance though to make sure they still got enough money to put some pieces around you to make sure y'all can have a 5-6 year Super Bowl run? Like, where's the balance at though?
I don't know, because if I find the balance with a team, I'm pretty sure the balance in my home life with my wife would be not good. It's not gonna be good. The wife gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
You restructure it. So he already has his guaranteed money that he's getting no matter what. So say this year he's making 48 million. Right. But next year he's only making 37. He could restructure it to like now this year make 42 and then make like 43 next year. I know those aren't the numbers, but I'm saying you can restructure your contract to take more money in a different year to free up some money in the year that you're in.
That sounds like something the organization should have figured out before they offer that man that money.
But at the same time, if you got a talent like Pat Mahomes, you can't lowball him. You got to automatically start off high, because if you lowball him, you're gonna be like, "Man, I just got y'all Super Bowl. We went to back-to-back Super Bowls. And y'all gonna offer me this?" So they gotta go high.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying
you paying them for one Super Bowl then, because that's probably all you're gonna be able to get out of it.
It's hard to win Super Bowls though.
Hey, unless he restructures, he's going to be like, I mean, except for he got a ring, he's going to be like how Carmelo Anthony is. Hey, like man. He took the money, and his teams could never get better.
He said his old lady makes
Tom Brady. Yeah, but that's a point.
Hey, she definitely got a, but he got money too, but she got a whole lot of money.
And then Donovan said, "Brady been getting money since Frank Lucas brought that alpaca. You have to block."
Brady got some money, man. Brady definitely got some money, man.
Speaking of quarterbacks, let's get on to a little bit of Dallas Cowboys, Debo's favorite team. Do you guys think they are Super Bowl contenders? Debo Johnson, I'll go ahead and throw it over to you first.
It's hard for me to say contender just because I feel like something just always happens to them, man. Like, I'm going to have to see them get busy in the playoffs at least 1 year, maybe make the conference championship or something, and then come back with everybody, and then I maybe can go Super Bowl. But right now, I just couldn't really do it. But they definitely are exceeding everybody's expectation. Like, most people have to admit that. They getting busy out there.
They looking good, man. I hate to say it, man, because I don't like Dallas. I hate agreeing with Hot Dog, and I hate even talking about his team, honestly. But the Cowboys are a legit Super Bowl contender. We just got to do away with the narrative, man. They are. I hate to say it, they are. I mean, they offense is great. They're great at running the ball. They're great at throwing the ball. Diggs is giving up a lot on defense, but then he's making the special plays and he's making the plays to save and win the game. The Cowboys are legit, man. The Cowboys are legit, and I don't like them. They're a legit threat. The Bucks and the Rams. They're a legit threat, man.
Hot dog, if you on here, there goes the Cowboy season. Jones just said they was contenders. It's over. It's over. They can fall apart now.
They are contenders. Dak's looking like he should be in the running for the MVP, man. I mean, like I said, they throw, they run. The rest of their season is favorable for them to win a lot of games. So they could potentially be playing at home throughout the playoffs. I mean, Cowboys.
Hold on, time out, Jones. Hold on. In order for that to happen, they would have to have the best record in the NFC, and that ain't about to happen, Jack. They ain't about to have home field throughout the whole playoffs. Like,
yeah, wait. I mean, y'all got one loss. They got one loss, right?
Yeah, but who did their one loss come to?
That's cool, but don't y'all still got to play the Bills?
What do you think we care about that?
I was just asking. I just asked the question. Do y'all still got to play the Bills?
You act like you. That's like you asking me, are we worried about the 49ers? Like,
y'all don't play. Last time we played y'all, we beat y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. Last time we played y'all,
what'd y'all get out of it?
You didn't ask that. We talked about what we beat y'all.
But man, look, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Wow. I don't think they're Super Bowl contenders. I don't think they are just yet, man. They not because okay.
Are they better than the Packers?
Huh?
Yes.
Are they better than the Packers?
Yes.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I believe in right now. I believe in Dak more than Aaron Rodgers right now.
Take a shot, Ike.
That ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm saying Aaron Rodgers.
Just for y'all on the show that's on there watching. Look, anytime Jones says something ridiculous, I'm taking a shot, and that was ridiculous. Look, Dak is playing well, but Aaron Rodgers has been there, done that, man.
But we're not talking about been there, done that. Patrick Mahomes been there and done that, and he's not the best quarterback in the league right now.
He's not, and the Dallas Cowboys are not.
But we didn't say it. We said who you believe in.
I'm saying right now, if they all playing on Sunday, I would believe in Dak. I would believe in Dak more than Aaron Rodgers on
this
Sunday.
This guy's lost his damn mind.
Jones, is Dak top 5 in the league right now?
Quarterbacks?
Yeah.
I would have him top 5 right now. I think he should be in the running for the MVP anyway. I mean, he's playing good.
He is playing good.
Him, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's playing great. I don't know why everybody hates on him. He's playing great. Josh Allen, he's playing okay.
He's playing okay.
I mean, he's playing great too. The only reason why I said okay is because when you mention Josh Allen, everybody goes through this Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. I personally think Lamar Jackson's playing lights out. He's really carrying that team. So I would say like Lamar Jackson, Dak, probably Josh Allen next. I don't want to sleep on what Stafford's doing as well. And I definitely don't want to sleep on what Tom Brady's doing as well. Tom Brady.
I was getting ready to say, man, how you not going to have Brady in there?
I didn't want to say it because I knew both of y'all Brady. I didn't want to say it. What, at 40 years old, he's looking like an MVP too. Okay. That make you happy?
Hey, man, look let me give my take on the Cowboys.
Go ahead, Ike.
We see it.
Let me give my take on the Cowboys.
Ike, before you start, is Dak top 5 to you?
Is he top 5?
Yeah.
Right now, I would say I would have him in there. I would have him right around. I would have him probably right around 5. You know,
this season he's definitely looking like it.
Yeah, I would have him in there. But my take on the Cowboys though is, he's talking about Kyler. Kyler's in the top 5 right now for sure. But my take on the Cowboys are a good team. I just don't know if I could say Super Bowl contender yet because I still don't believe in the defense. Diggs has made some big plays.
He does.
He's made some big plays, but other than those big plays, their defense is still not great. Like they're playing better than they did last year. But if you take Diggs's interceptions away, they aren't that good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sold on it. So when you get down to it and you playing some big name players on some big teams, and Diggs can't make those interceptions, those big plays, their defense isn't going to stop people. They can score, but
I mean, whose defense is really shutting anybody down right now, though?
Well, not shutting anybody down, but you got to get a stop when you need it, though.
And they make the stop. Like
but
said,
if
you take it away, but we can't say if, because
is it going to continue? Like, can Diggs keep this up? I think Diggs makes big plays. Now, I've seen people saying that Diggs is the best corner in football.
No,
I disagree completely.
I don't agree with that at all.
Diggs has made big plays. He has the most interceptions in the league right now. He has 2 pick sixes, but
he gives up a lot.
He gives up a lot.
He gives up a lot. Yeah.
So Jalen Ramsey, I think, is the best corner in football. That dude right there is big time. But
yeah, he's pretty good.
Now the Cowboys, like I said, they're a good team. And if their defense if their defense can get into they get into playoffs, their defense is causing a few turnovers, they can make a run. But the coaching and the ownership will find a way to screw this up.
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe the coaching, because I don't like McCarthy. I think McCarthy's a blended, but
hey, what do y'all rank Dallas in the NFC right now?
Let's see. No particular order. You got Cardinals, Bucks, Rams,
Packers.
Because all of them teams are either 6-0 or 5-1.
Cowboys. I mean, that's the 5. That's
I would go Cowboys next.
But you don't think the Cowboys could beat any of them in the playoffs?
Yes, absolutely.
One game scenario, of course they could. I wouldn't put my money on it though.
I wouldn't put my money on them either.
But they could, of course. Yeah, in a one game situation scenario,
any one of them teams travel to Dallas, they could potentially lose. I mean,
but only one of them teams will probably have to go to Dallas,
and it's probably going to look like the Rams, right? Or whoever else makes the wild card.
The Rams or the Cardinals, either one. Now, look, just to throw this out there too, since we just brought up the Rams and the Cardinals, is I'm gonna find this clip and I'm gonna post it back in the group. When before the season started, we were division winners, and I said, man, listen, that division is gonna come down between. I said, I'm gonna take the Rams. I said, but the Cardinals could be that team. And I said I had the Rams, then the Cardinals, then the 49ers, then the Seahawks. You told me that I was crazy and I didn't know football. I have no clue what I'm talking about. And it looked, the Seahawks are going to finish last in the division.
I mean, yeah, the Seahawks was going to finish last. And
your boys is going to finish third and ain't going to see no playoffs because they're trash also.
You know, we got injuries. They come back. We play the Colts this week. Just slow down, okay? Slow down.
Hey, everybody who's watching right now,
beat y'all.
Hey, everybody who's watching right now, post your top 5 NFC and AFC squads. Everybody's watching right now. I'm curious to see what everybody thinks is the top 5 NFC and AFC squads right now. But
I got Dallas at 5 though.
But speaking of the Dallas Cowboys, man, it's time for probably everybody's favorite segment, which is what the what. So let's. I'm gonna just let Ike do the talking, man, because I don't know what else to say, man.
What the what?
Ike, take it away, man. Ike, take it away.
See, this is why the Cowboys ain't never gonna be nothing. For real, like
who was that? Birdman and Baby?
Hey, that's what I was thinking too, bro.
Hey, man.
Goodness.
All right, so Jerry Jones, I don't even know who the other dude is, but so Jerry Jones and this man are standing there.
I think it was his son.
Nah, it wasn't his son. I don't think it was his son. It might be. I mean,
I think it was. That was his.
I'm gonna have to do some research, but they both standing there with their wives, and they bypass their wives and kiss each other in the mouth, and then kiss their wives.
Yeah.
That sounds like some swinger stuff going on to me. But that's the type of stuff why the Cowboys will not win, man. Because of stuff like that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I from if I'm not mistaken, you have to look it up. I think that was his son. But also, even
It don't matter, man. You don't kiss your son in the mouth.
No, you don't kiss your son in the mouth. I agree with that.
Listen, man.
You don't do it.
I don't even kiss. Look, my 5-year-old son, I don't even kiss him on his cheek, man. I kiss him on his forehead because you just don't do that, man. Like, you kiss him on the mouth, like that is crazy, man.
That's definitely nuts. I don't agree with that at all. And yeah, you may be right, man. Dallas may just start blowing the season.
Because of you, Jones.
I didn't have Jerry Jones kissing another man.
Because of you, Jones. No, they gonna lose because you said they was a top 5 team.
He said they was a super. I think they a top 5 team in the NFC right now.
My bad.
They're a Super Bowl contender.
Super Bowl contender.
They're a Super Bowl contender, man.
So now the Dallas Cowboys are about to go on a 5-game losing streak, man.
Just because look, just the Super Bowl contender part, man. I got to pull another one, man.
They legit, man. I mean. Dak and Derrick Henry to me are the 2 favorites for the MVP. They can carry both of those teams, man. It could be a Super Bowl, prediction right there.
Hey, before we move on, man, we didn't talk about that, but can we talk about the Chiefs Titans real quick?
Go ahead.
Hey, man, like for real, I think the Chiefs are going to be 3-4 after this week.
I do too.
I mean, their defense can't stop anybody. They definitely can't stop the run. They give up like 133. They give up 133 yards a game on rushing.
Derrick Henry
is going to run all over them. I see Derrick Henry possibly getting 200 yards rushing.
Hey, man.
I said that at the beginning of the year, didn't I?
Plus, did y'all see that stiff arm that he gave this past weekend?
Man.
Hey, does
3 touchdowns, 148 yards, man.
Does he got potential to go down as the greatest of all time?
Yes.
Definitely. Hands down. Yes.
Definitely.
And for people who are watching, and Derek, please correct me if I'm wrong on this. Derek is talking about high school, college, and NFL all together. Is that right? Is that fair?
Okay. Even if you just say NFL, man, this dude he could go down as the greatest high school running back.
He's cold.
College running back.
Now, what did I say?
I ain't gonna say college because there was.
What did I say at the beginning of the season? Then go ahead and tell him that.
That he was the MVP. But you also, but you said the Titans was you said they was the favorites to come out of AFC.
We both had the Titans,
and they're 4-2. They're 4-2. Do they not have a shot in the AFC to go to?
They have a shot. They have a shot, but their defense isn't that good either.
They got a lot of pieces and they can come together. I mean, but who's the favorite in the AFC then? Who's the favorite in the AFC?
Damn, yeah. Who got Cincinnati at 5? Reveal yourself. But go ahead.
Who is that?
I'm trying to
wait a second. Jones, this shot ain't for you. This shot is for whoever says Cincinnati's at 5.
I don't know why they said it because Cincinnati travels to Baltimore this weekend. So good luck with that.
Adam Kent. Jones is your boy, Adam Kent. He wrote that.
That was
Adam.
Adam, I'm disappointed.
Stick to BBN. You are very knowledgeable about BBN.
I'm disappointed.
Right there.
I was calling you Superman, but now you just Clark Kent.
Excuse me, I apologize, fellas. My bad. Okay, that's Moody's comment. Never mind. Now Adam Kent had him at 5. I was looking at somebody else's comment, but Adam Kent got Cincinnati Bengals at 5.
That's blasphemy.
You must got somebody on the team that you know, Adam. You know what I'm saying?
He must do, man. Because
that's who you got? Who you got in the Chiefs and Titans?
I definitely got the Titans because, like y'all said, I think everybody on the Chiefs is scared to tackle Derrick Henry because I don't know if y'all remember the last time they played against each other. They were running away from Derrick Henry. They was literally turning their back and running away from Derrick Henry.
Hey, man, I seen a clip where they clocked him going like 22 miles an hour, man. I would run from him too, bro.
Hey, man, and his stiff arm is ridiculous.
His stiff arm is
Moody got Cincinnati at 4 miles per hour. Moody got Cincinnati at 4.
Moody got Cincinnati at 4.
Moody, I'm disappointed in you too.
Moody got Cincinnati at number 4. What?
Top
in the AFC.
Moody don't count because he got the Chargers 1, Cincinnati 4. He don't know what he's talking about.
In the words of Jones, shame on you, Moody.
Shame on you, Moody.
Shame on you, brother. You don't know what you're talking about. The Titans is definitely one of the favorites up there. The Bills is still legit. You know, the Chiefs. The Ravens. Nobody's saying nothing about the Ravens. The Ravens could get there, man.
I'm still not sold.
I mean, of course not, because it's hard to believe in a running quarterback to win a Super Bowl because it doesn't happen that often. But they're playing pretty good to me, man.
They playing well right now from what they've done, but I'm just now they're a top 5 team right now.
They're going to win the division.
Hey, Adam, Kent, stick to your guns, baby. If that's who you believe in, that's who you believe in. He got Bills, Ravens, Chargers, Titans, Bengals. I said it. Hey, stick to your guns. You wrong, Adam, but stick to your guns.
So he's saying the Bengals is going to travel to one of those teams and win on the road? Nah.
Man, listen.
They won't even make
I
the
will
playoffs.
take a hurt, beat up Browns team before I take them Bengals.
Hey, Adam, don't let them discourage you. Stick with who you stick with, man. Stick to your guns, bro.
Speaking of it, them beat up hurt Browns play tonight too when they get ready to get beat by the Broncos. I said
who y'all got in that matchup?
Oh, I got the Browns.
I got the
Browns tonight.
With Case Keenum, I got the Browns. Man, listen, the Broncos, they've lost 3 in a row. The only teams they beat, I think they got a combined total of 2-3 wins. They all might have 1 win. How many wins the Giants got?
Man, listen.
I think they got 1 win.
The Giants got 1 win.
Baker,
Jacksonville got 1 win. The Jets got 1 win. That's their only wins.
So
it don't matter. It don't matter who's hurt, bro.
You banking on
Broncos can't score,
dude. So let's get this right. No Baker. If I'm not mistaken, no Nick Chubb.
No
Kareem
Chubb.
Hurt's hurt. Kareem Hunt is hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And you saying Case Keenum's getting ready to beat the Broncos?
Yep,
I think so.
Yeah, take another shot off that. Take 3 of them.
Nah, I think so.
Nah, I actually
I'm
think
taking the Browns, man.
Put the ball down.
The Broncos can't score.
Man, Broncos is about to win tonight.
They can't score.
Browns, the Broncos is about to beat the Browns tonight. Everybody's hurt, man. Come on.
they're gonna win by 3, man. Broncos by 3.
Hey, man, Jones.
Broncos bad man.
Jones, not an expensive bottle, but we can bet a bottle on this.
Okay.
None of that crazy bourbon that costs a whole lot of money. I ain't buying none of that. But
no, we can keep it in tequila. I like tequila too. You like tequila, man.
Okay.
We can do tequila, man.
Y'all keep that tequila amongst yourselves.
So let me tell you, we can do bourbon, whatever. I got the Broncos tonight. You got the Browns.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool, man.
All right. So everybody watching, y'all make sure y'all heard that. It's a bottle bet on the line. Jones, you got the Broncos, right?
That's you damn right. Tonight.
I got the Browns.
Not next week. I got them tonight.
Ralph, your boys are gonna lose because Jones took them.
Hey man, hey man, slow down, man. I bet the Lakers win the championship.
Oh my
I'm betting on UK.
Jones, don't stop speaking about Lakers.
I'm betting on UK this year too.
Quit betting on my boys.
Jones is cursing
football
everybody.
and basketball.
Hey Jones, why don't you be a Brooklyn Nets fan for me one time, just this season?
No, what you just like LeBron.
Listen,
so just slow down. You like LeBron, okay? We
listen,
understand that.
Nah, but for real, let me really talk about why I think the Browns are gonna win though.
I can't wait
for real, because first the Broncos can't score.
Okay.
They cannot score. Like, I don't know if you've watched, like,
do you think the Browns will score though?
Who's going to score the touchdown
I
for the
think
Browns?
so, because like Case Keenum's not great, but he's okay.
So he doesn't have anybody to throw the ball
and you
to.
got Landry and you got Odell. Like, I think they can still score, but the Broncos cannot score. Let me look at this.
Well, what thing you understand is Thursday's always a trap game, so the favorites are always
the Broncos average 250 yards passing a game, which is horrible. They have 10 total passing touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Horrible. They done gave up 19 sacks on the season. Lets you know that their offensive line is garbage.
They're gonna have a lot of opportunities because Cleveland's gonna be going 3 and out, man.
And you have to understand, man, they're a team to stay in the runnings.
They also only average 117 rushing yards.
That's a crucial game
for the team, not just from their running back. That's from a team. 117 rushing yards, and they have 3 rushing touchdowns.
Understand that this game is important for the Broncos because the Chargers is winning. The Raiders, Broncos, and Chiefs are all right there. The Broncos need this game desperately to stay relevant. The Browns, they lose this game, they're still going to be right there in the mix.
No, they not, because with the injuries and still having to play the Ravens twice.
I mean,
it's some other like this is a game that they have to win also.
I think the Broncos win. Like I said, they got these injuries.
Whoever said Cortland Sutton's gonna have a big game, I believe it. I think Cortland Sutton is gonna have a big game.
Who was that? That was Adam Kent. That was Adam Kent's comment.
I agree. I think he is gonna have a big game. They get yards. They can get some yards. They can't score. That is their problem. They cannot score. If you look at the last 3 games, I ain't gonna say 3 games because 3 games.
I mean, Judy's out too. Judy being out does hurt.
They scored some points towards the end of the fourth quarter in those other games. In those last 2 games, they have been getting killed. I agree. The Browns got to win tonight. I think they win.
Well, it ain't gonna be Case Keenum ain't about to do it.
Man, Case Keenum is not bad.
Case Keenum ain't played in 2 years.
Case Keenum's
He's
better
not
than Jimmy
bad.
G.
He damn sure ain't better than Jimmy G. Y'all need to slow down with that.
He's better than Jimmy G. I take Case Keenum over Jimmy G.
I will too.
Y'all don't know nothing, man.
I'll take me over Jimmy G.
Next.
I take everybody who's watching right now over Jimmy G.
Man, y'all just hating, man. We're gonna beat the coach, man.
I'll take Gunner Blaze over Jimmy G.
Now that right there, I agree with you, man. Gunner Blaze up next, man. 2030.
Man, 2030, man.
2030, man. He'll be on the scene, man. Gunner Blaze Jones, man.
2030, man. He's gonna be in the Pee Wee leagues going crazy.
Come on, man. Throwing out.
By that time, we're gonna have a beyond the game football team, but we we'll discuss it when that time comes around. But we great getting up out of here. But before we do, as always, everybody who tunes in and watches the show, they know we always leave the show with a random rant. So with that being said, fellas, y'all want me to do this? Y'all want me to keep this random rant? How y'all?
No. Look, we want you to do it because it needs to be you.
It needs to be you.
All right, so this show's random rant. Matter of fact, let me get in here. Solo layout. Today's random rant is for all you fake fans out there. And if you feel some type of way, then apparently I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the fake fans who only watch 1 or 2 teams in the NBA or the NFL and only post about said teams when they lose. You don't post about no other teams in the NBA, no other teams in the NFL. You only particularly post about 1 or 2 teams when they lose. So that lets me know y'all not even watching sports. Y'all watching just 1 or 2 teams just to watch to see if they lose. I am sick and tired of all of you fake fans out there who only want to post when a team loses and only want to post about 1 or 2 particular teams and have nothing to say about anything else. Now I'm gonna bring this point up real quick. There was an excellent, exciting game last night between the Boston Celtics and the New York Knickerbockers, and there was only one post made about that, and that was by Mr. Vance Wade. Where was all this same energy about the New York Knicks and Boston Celtics as it was about the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers? Where was all this energy at? So that lets me know y'all ain't even fans of the NBA. Y'all ain't even casual fans of the NBA. Y'all just watching 2 particular teams just to comment and talk about if and when they lose. And I guarantee you, if these 2 teams go on a winning streak, it ain't gonna be no post from nobody that post negative stuff about these 2 particular teams. Y'all gonna wait until 1 or 2 of these teams starts losing, and then you gonna rise and show your faces again, talking about KD ain't do this, LeBron ain't do that, Westbrook ain't gonna fit. Where's Kyrie? They need Kyrie. So I'm sick and tired of all of you fake fans out there who only want to post when 2 particular teams lose. And that is the random rant for the day. Let me get up at this exit solo, fellas.
I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say nothing. That was it.
Wait a second. I'm gonna start calling some names out.
Go ahead.
All right. I mean, just some things that I be seeing. All right. My boy Drew only post about the Lakers and the Nets. Goo Miguel only post about the Lakers and the Nets. Let me think. Who else is it?
About UK.
Huh?
Who was that, Jones?
Moody, my brother, only post about UK.
UK and the Chargers.
And then he don't like UK. He don't like UK.
Listen, that's one thing I'll never understand is how you grew up down the street and not like them.
Well, like you said,
It's for you too. How you grow up down the street?
I'm gonna answer that.
And not like them.
So this
is a home team. It's you.
Hold on. I'm
gonna
answer that.
It's representing your city.
So the reason why I'm not a UK fan, right? So my family, they UK fans, but they not die-hard UK fans. So it wasn't like you come up in this house, it's got to be UK everything. So for me, I was allowed to watch college basketball freely and just watch the games. So the reason why I'm not like everybody else who I was a fan because of Jordan, bro. You was born in '85. You didn't even see Jordan play, bro. Like, chill out, stop it. So for me, it was Vince Carter as to why I became a North Carolina fan, because that's when I started to really hoop. And then Vince Carter was at North Carolina. They had Shamon Williams, Vince Carter, Antoine Jameson, Brandon Haywood, that whole squad. And that's what made me fall in love with North Carolina. So that's why, and this is the thing. Let me clear this up too. I don't dislike UK. I ain't got a problem with UK. It's fans like Chris Damn Jones down below me is who I have a problem with. That's who I have a problem with.
Hey man,
now listen.
They won't let people like UK because people like Chris Jones think UK has never lost a game ever.
Hey, but you know what? Though? That's everywhere you go.
That's true. That's
like
true.
if you're in North Carolina,
they die hard. North Carolina
fans will have you disliking them. Duke fans will have you disliking them. Like, it's just wherever you are. Now, okay, I can understand if your family wasn't growing, if you wasn't growing up and your family wasn't big on UK.
That's
and
right.
like, okay, but now let me get more into some fake fan stuff.
Go ahead.
I hate when people are a fan of this team this year, and then that team ain't doing good. So next year they a fan of another team who is actually doing good.
That's how I do it.
Now I'm not saying if like there's people who's
you said that
there's people who are
how you do it.
But look, there's people who are Tom Brady fans, so they follow Tom Brady.
Hey.
There's people who are LeBron James fans,
Right
so they follow LeBron James. There's people who's KD fans, so they follow. I'm not talking about them because if you just a fan of a person and you follow them wherever they go, okay. But I'm talking about people who go out and buy Seattle Seahawks gear because the team to beat right now, and then now when Seattle ain't good again, now it's Baltimore Ravens gear because Lamar Jackson, they playing well, and then when they start to fall off, it's now I'm Kansas City Chiefs because I'm rocking with them. And then it's now I'm the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like that's what I don't like with fans.
I don't like
the
hate
in the NBA. Like, quit going for like. Have you ever met somebody who was a New England Patriots fan, a New York Yankees fan? They are in basketball. They either like the Lakers or every team they a fan of is a team who was winning a bunch of championships around that time that they became fans. Like, I've never been like that. Like, I always took the teams who wasn't winning championship. Like, I became a Pacers fan. One is because my family is from Indiana, but I was a big Reggie Miller fan. So I started rooting for the Pacers. Reggie Miller retired. I still root for the Pacers. Like, I'm not jumping around. I wasn't a Bulls fan. I wasn't a Bulls fan because they was winning championships. Now, I did like Chicago play because I think Jordan is the best player ever in my opinion. But if they was playing the Pacers, man, I hope Chicago loses.
It's like me. I became a Lakers fan. Kobe's my favorite player ever, but I actually became a Lakers fan because of Eddie Jones. When he got drafted there, Eddie Jones is a slept-on shooting guard. I don't know if a lot of people remember him.
He thought he was your cousin.
Hey, I wish I could ball like him. Sleeping. That's why Kobe didn't start. But Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel, that was the Lakers team I started liking. And then when they drafted Kobe, Kobe's one of my favorite players. The rest is history.
This is what I also got a problem with. Ike, you hit it on this, and Jones, you hit it on it as well. Y'all fans of the Indiana Pacers and the Lakers, respectively, right?
But
But
don't put the Lakers on me.
no.
Now
I'm
you
saying
saying
you,
me.
you the
Me.
Pacers and him the Lakers. No, I'm
Yeah.
saying you the Pacers and him the Lakers. So
They
this
was
is what
losing when I started like
this is what I don't understand, right? For the Jordan fans, they constantly clown LeBron James fans because LeBron went from Cleveland to Miami, Cleveland to the Lakers, right? But let me ask y'all Jordan fans this: out of all y'all Jordan fans, how many of y'all still Chicago Bulls fans?
None.
I'm not.
Look, I think I know one person.
None.
Now, I'm gonna say two people. Two people that I know.
So they clown LeBron James
still
fans
Chicago
for being
fans.
fans
That's
of
a
all the
great
teams
point.
that he plays for, but yet all of these Jordan fans are still not fans of the Bulls. Why is that? As a matter of fact, I'll do you one better, Ike. All the Jordan fans, I guarantee you, when he went to the Wizards, they was all rocking Wizards gear. Why would they still with the Bulls?
So just
I
like
didn't buy no Wizards gear, but I do think him Jordans that came out that he put in the case was hard though.
But my point is
but
that
you was a player.
Jordan fans clown LeBron James fans for doing the exact same thing that they did when Jordan was there. I don't understand that logic. Like, it just
Hey man,
don't make
listen,
sense to me.
they
Hey,
wasn't
man,
rocking
you
with
dropped the gavel
Chicago.
right there on them, baby. You dropped the gavel on them right there.
Bruh, they wasn't rocking with Chicago when Jordan retired the first time.
And they still ain't rocking with Chicago, but they swear up and down, oh man, we like Jordan. Okay, you like Jordan. You don't like the Bulls. You like Jordan. So stop clowning out of LeBron James because they like every team he plays for. You like Jordan with every team he played for. Like
my boy shooting missiles. My boy shooting
hey
heat
man,
seekers.
it was the wine and the crown over
Hey
here.
man,
Plus, it's something else I want to say real quick too, just because I've seen it said by B Legend when he talks about people who hated Brady, but now where he plays in Tampa fans love him. We love anybody who plays for our team.
Boy,
if you're not playing for our team, why should we love you?
Boy, speak on it.
As soon as you come to our team, we love you. That's how every fan should be. If you play for my team, I don't care if I disliked you for 20 years. You come to my team, you on my team now.
So we riding with you.
You see, I used to really have a lot of negative things to say about LeBron James's game.
Talk to him, Jones.
Hey, Q, he plays for the Lakers. Who made the cameo right there, Q?
Now that he plays for the Lakers, he's a made man.
Let's see, look, Q.
What's up,
boy?
What's
up, man?
Hold on. Ask Lil Q who's better, MJ or LeBron.
He don't know. He don't know. Hey, look at my son right there. Boy.
It's definitely your son.
He said he don't know. Hey, he's all right there, ain't he?
He's all right now. I might keep him around a little bit longer now, boy.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, his Christmas gift just got a whole lot better.
You think it did? Because it did.
He gonna buy him some brand new Jordans for Christmas.
Yeah, we about to go shopping there. What y'all mean? Let's go ahead and show up. So what you mean? But nah, man. Go ahead.
Hey, man, for real. Everybody, man, we wanted to do a live show today, man, for Spoken Minds. We usually don't do one of these because we like to do it our way, but we just felt like, man, we should throw something out for the people to come in, join, be able to comment.
I think good. We should start incorporating this a little bit.
But we appreciate you guys, man, for real. Like, we still want you to go to the YouTube channel, subscribe.
That's right.
We want you to share this show, go back and watch previous shows and share those shows, comment, because we like the comments, we like the feedback, we like to debate, and also like everything, man. Like it and share it, please. And then we like special guests. Like, we keep telling people that we like special guests, and I know people want to come on the show, but just tell us, like, say something, man. We would love to have you on the show to debate, go back and forth, come listen to some foolish stuff that Chris Jones says. I'll bring a bottle. We'll take shots for every time he says something crazy. You'll go home feeling good because he's gonna say a lot of crazy stuff. But
I don't know why basketball season gets started. UK Lakers, prepare yourself. It's coming.
Yeah, it's definitely coming.
Prepare yourself. And to piggyback off what Ike said, man. Listen, look. Hold on. Andrew said, I'm holding out for my Fox Sports contract. Hey man, to piggyback what Ike said, you know, when you see a show, look, I get it, man. Everybody's busy. Sometimes people don't have time to sit down and watch a complete show. So I get it. But it also takes nothing to take 5 seconds out your day to hit the share button. And like, you ain't even got to watch the show. You can come back, watch it at a later time whenever you got time. But it takes nothing but 5 seconds to just hit the share button, man. That's basically all it takes. And show love. Like I said, just hit the like, share. And like I said, if you want to comment too, hey, well, we get in with that.
Simply put, man, you know, we at BTG, man, we gonna show love, man. Just show us a little love back, man. And let's keep this thing rolling, man. We doing it for us, everybody in the BTG community.
Hey, man, I would love to get Moody on the show, man.
Moody, if you watch
it, bring him on there, man. I'm just waiting for the Chargers to get
wait a second. And Adam Kent. I would like to get him on here too.
Adam,
whenever
man,
the Chargers lose their next game, Moody's gonna be right there.
Moody and Adam, hit us up, man. Let us know when your schedule's available so we can get y'all on the show. Come kick it with us.
Well, whoever goes first.
Wait a second. One more person that I'm gonna bring up right now that I've been saying this for a while. I gotta meet this guy because I don't know him personally.
We're gonna get Donovan.
Donovan, I gotta meet this guy.
Donovan on that, man. Right. Hopefully before then, but definitely when UK and Duke play, man. Because you know my boy, he's got a lot to say about Duke. I like it. I would love to see him and Pete go at it.
Oh my God! As a matter of fact, they are cool with each other because I think Pete.
Yes, we are all. Yeah.
I was gonna say I think Pete and Pete are cool with each other. Yeah.
Let's set that up for the UK Duke, man.
Pete, hey, you know Pete's my first cousin. We don't.
I keep telling.
No. Listen. We don't claim like we scratched his name out of the family tree. Like we. Like, hey man, all the foolishness he be talking about, man. We don't really know that guy.
Hey, he said y'all ain't ready for Adam. Hey, Adam, come on through, man. Man, come on through.
Hey, Drew, Adam or Donovan can't be worse than you.
Nah. Donovan.
Yeah, man, y'all let us know when y'all free, man. We'll get y'all there.
So, hey, look, Donovan, Adam, and who's y'all say who's the other?
Moody.
Anybody, man, for real, anybody in the
hit us up, come on the show, kick it with us, and be wrong because we always right. But again, everybody, we appreciate y'all for kicking it with us and hanging with us. If you missed this show, like I said, you can always go to the YouTube channel, catch up on previous shows. Make sure y'all also go on YouTube and check out Debo Johnson, aka D Money, aka Derek Stevenson Sports and Discourse on YouTube,
aka Team
Hopper. Go check that out and listen to what he got to say. He got a lot of great content on there, like I said earlier today. So make sure y'all subscribe to his podcast on YouTube as well. But we get ready to get back.
Hey, go check out the very first show because I was on there. He ain't invited me back since, but I was on the very first show. Go back and check it out, man.
I need to get on the show one time too.
Ike was speaking crazy. That's why he ain't been invited back.
He got to get me on there too one time.
But man, we appreciate everybody.
Man. I'm about to record something right now because I got a little something to say about all the hypocrisy that I be seeing from my dog Kyrie Irving, man. So I'm about to go in.
Oh shit! No, hey, so everybody be on the lookout for sports.
But I can't post it because I'm in Facebook jail.
Hey, send it to me. I'll post it for you. But we get on up out here.
That surprised
my dog.
We want you to treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama. We had this thing, y'all. Peace.
Big 400. Let's go.
All right.